Hi everybody, welcome to my Art Journal Watch Along video. It's Monday. My name is Sarah, I'm the artist behind Pinselgeschichten, and today I'm making the page that is my take on the November challenge of the journal workshops. And it's called November Sky. I'm starting off with some masking fluid and just drawing a hot air balloon there, and while I let that dry, I usually do something else in between, and this time around I decided not to cut the footage. So I'm painting a bookworm here for a thank you card for one of my customers that bought a painting, and I always ship a goofy card or something that fits with the painting that is bought to the customer when well, I'm shipping the goods, you know, so this time around it's a bookworm, and well, I'm just painting him with watercolors and this Copic marker liner and a bit of gel pen in the end. So I'm working on both paintings today, mainly with watercolors. For the November Art Journal Sky kind of painting, I'm painting clouds, typical November clouds, and I'm just starting right now. When the masking fluid is completely dried, only then I do start. And I'm taking different kinds of blues, a cold one and a warm one, a bit of black, cold brown, and a tiny bit of cold red, just to have a purplish kind of color, gray kind of color, and of course different kinds of blues. And I'm just, well, pretty loosely coloring the whole page, and then I'm taking my paper towel and I'm just blotting off a bit of color to have some definition on where the lighter parts of the clouds will be. And after that I just kind of outline the clouds there with a very dark bluish black, and just work on more and more and more to get my clouds saturated, to have them looking interesting when it comes to patterns or well, just color pretty much. And that didn't take me that long, maybe like 20 minutes. The long thing of this page actually was the drying phase. Since I used masking fluid, I couldn't use my blow dryer, because then the masking fluid, well, it's not getting rubbery, but more like a gummy kind of thing, which is really difficult to remove from the paper when you have it warmed up with a blow dryer or whatever, a heat gun, you know what I mean, right? So the long thing really is just you have to sit and wait to have it air dry pretty much. So that took the longest. The whole painting, by the way, took me about an hour, little more than an hour, and that's mainly because of the drying time there. So I'm setting aside the art journal, letting the watercolor dry completely, and meanwhile I'm just coloring in the bookworm with green and yellow and a bit of brown or purple. You will see in a minute there that I'm putting him on a purple ground, and the purple seeks into the yellow belly a bit, so it actually gives it a nice kind of natural shadow there. So yeah, it takes a while, but I really like to paint these tiny pieces whenever I have to wait for bigger artwork pieces to dry, and I can't be impatient due to the materials I use. And it's just a very super simple painting that I will put on kind of a purplish gray kind of tiny greeting card, and I think it's just really nice to have something sweet in your shipment package when the customer opens it up, and that he or she doesn't expect another tiny art piece in there. So just going forward, shading the bookworm here Nothing fancy, just tiny bit of dark green and a slight drop of a cold brown mixed in. That's actually my favorite color for shading, is using a Van Dyke brown, which is a cold brown. It makes for a nice color to mix when it comes to shading. Also, I'm coloring the rim of the glasses here. It's the same brown, so in any of my paintings, I'm very big on color repetition. So yeah, back to the art journal. It's completely dry, so I can take off the masking fluid, and now it's time to color the basket of the air balloon, and for that I'm using light ochre, a bit of that Van Dyke brown, and a tiny bit of a warm dark blue, but really only a drop that is mixed in there. And for the balloon itself, I'm taking a warm kind of mustardy yellow, because I really like how it looks with the purple clouds there. So this sky is actually absolutely typical for the area that I live in. When it comes to November skies, we do have lots of gray, cloudy skies here, not a lot of the pretty autumn weather that we do have in October. So once that's dried off, I'm just having some details put in with my marker pen here, like on the basket of the hot air balloon again. And then the challenge actually was for this month to paint a November sky and to have something on your painting that is so typically you. So one thing that I do quite often is I also in bigger paintings, especially with acrylics, I do hide these tiny stick figures in my paintings that do goofy things. And I'm just adding them here to the piece to, well, do whatever on the clouds, climbing, relaxing, swimming, all the different kinds of things that I just doodle in there. And the last thing that I do is taking my white gel pen and adding some highlights. And once that's done, this art journal page, a very simple one, is already done, and the bookworm with a few highlights is done as well. So thank you very much for watching. Please thumbs up this video if you liked it, or share it. I will see you tomorrow with a very tiny Tuesday, and have a great day. See you soon. Bye.